Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Clara Z and here I'm going to talk to you about the Chanel Gabrielle small hobo bag. I purchased this bag about a year ago and I'd like to talk to you about my thoughts on this bag, the pros and cons, and what fits in this bag. So this bag measures 5.9 inches height, 7.8 inches wide, and 3.1 inches across here. This is the front of the bag. It's in a distressed calfskin and this part is smooth. Although I don't have too many visible scratches on it, although I have bumped it a few times. Here is the side. As you can see, it's got the gold and ruthenium hardware on here. The back of this, again in the distressed calfskin, and the other side, and it comes with a zipper pull tag with the kind of antique gold, I would call this, and it has one zipper pull like so, and it does have the infamous straps, as you can see here. And it comes within the silver, ruthenium, and the gold chains. So in that way it's good because if you have jewelry that you sometimes wear gold, you sometimes wear silver, that way you don't have to worry about matching any of your hardware. Alright. So let's talk about this bag a bit and what fits. If any of you have the Chanel mini flap bag, I would say this holds the same with additional 1 or 2 items, small items. This is a small bag, so this is good for those who only need your daily essentials and you don't mind downsizing, but you want to be able to bring a little bit more than the Chanel mini flap. So let's go into what fits first, and after that I'm going to give you my thoughts on this bag after using this bag for approximately over 1 year now. So I'm just going to unstuff this bag based on what I use today. So here you go. I'm gonna take out the mini tab. Okay, so as you can see here, it is quite stuffed. I could add a little bit more, but I'm just going to show you what I used here. There is probably still a bit of space here, so I have some snacks in here. 2 small kind of chocolate bars. I have my Chanel O case, that is the coin purse in the lambskin with the embossed or imprinted camellia, and this is actually quite full. As you can see, I have a key in here, a bunch of receipts, some cards and cash. This is actually quite full and bulky, but that definitely does fit in here. I have my LV coin case, as you can see, and I have my AirPods in here. And I also have 2 lipsticks. I have a Dior lipstick, which is a lipstick balm. This is the Lip Glow Color Revive Balm, and another smaller lipstick, which is just called Excel. It's a drugstore brand. So yeah, those are the contents emptied. So you can see inside of the bag, it is a red kind of nylon interior. It has this pocket at the back, which I hardly ever use, and then it has a zippered bag or pocket in the lining in case you need some privacy. I don't have anything there other than the authenticity card, and it does have this kind of a key ring in case you want to put a key there, or I never use this. Yeah, so that's it. So some other items I wanted to discuss is whether the Chanel coin case will fit. And this will definitely fit, no problems. As you can see, there's still a lot of room. And again, this coin purse fits a ton of cards, so that's really great. So I could put this in here. I could put my coin case, my lippies, my AirPods, some chocolate bars, you can definitely put sunglasses on top, as you can see here. Or sometimes I like to bring a large recycling bag or grocery bag in case I need to carry more items or I decide to go grocery shopping. So I can definitely fit that in there, as you can see. Yeah, so it can fit quite a bit, and obviously the phone is really important. I hate buying bags where the phone doesn't fit. So this is a Max phone or a Plus phone, and it's got a thin case. It's just the Apple case, and I'm gonna pull this out just so that you can see how it fits in the bag, but it definitely fits no problem inside, and that's how it lies with my chocolate bars, my O case, and my coin case. So yeah, as you can see, this fits basically the essentials and a little more. So I can probably still put in sunglasses, or what else would I put in here, or any other kind of like small items that you need to, if you have a 6-ring key holder or something like that, that would definitely fit. So let's talk a bit about the pros and cons of this bag. I would say there are definitely more pros than cons to this bag. I think the best thing about this bag is that the chains make it really special. You can wear this single strap, crossbody, V, backpack. There are a lot of ways to wear this bag, and I'm not going to go into the ways because there are a lot of videos on that, but because of that, this is probably the only bag that I can have so much fun with. It truly is a fun bag. The distressed leather makes it quite carefree because you don't have to worry about scratches or anything like that. Some people have been worried that the base could dent or chip, and as you can see, I don't have any of those problems so far. I've had this bag for over a year, and as you can see, it's pretty pristine. I mean, I bumped it a few times, but and I don't really baby this bag very much, so it's actually looking quite good for that. So I would say this bag looks almost as good as new. So I really have no real complaints too much about this bag. The things that if I really had to be picky about, is that sometimes the dust gets into this area, and so it's a bit hard to clean. But I mean, you won't see this unless you look very closely and you kind of do that. But I mean, even on the camera, it's not really showing. I could see that could be a little difficult to clean. There are a lot of people who also complain that the opening is a bit small. But I find it okay. You're not going to put a lot of items in this bag because it is a small bag. So the fact that it's not too big and that you can generally put your items upright. Usually when you open your bags, you can see all items. So when you take them out, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. If you really wanted something with a very generous opening, this is not the bag for you. But if you don't mind to pry it open a bit, then that is okay. Some people have said, oh, would it like scratch your SLGs going in and out? So classic example is of this lambskin O case. I generally don't like lambskin for SLGs because I've had bad experiences, but this has held up really well, and I don't really see too many scratches on this, to be honest. It's still looking pretty good. So I haven't had these zippers per se scratch onto any of my SLGs, okay? Then the next issue comes up about sagging, okay? So as you can see, these parts are very malleable. I haven't had any sagging issues on this, but I could see that over time it could sag a bit. Having said that, this is not a very big bag, so the amount of sag you won't get too much, and when you store the bag I would recommend putting tissue paper inside, but I don't have too much sag. It looks really good. When you're buying this bag, you'll notice that there are some creases. So places where they do have deep creases will have a higher likelihood of sagging later in those creases, in those wrinkles. So I have that a bit, but it doesn't really bother me. So inevitably this bag does sag a bit, and if that bothers you and you don't like the sag, personally I like the look of the sag. It makes it, how do you say, it just looks like something very comfortable, something kind of worn in. It's the look of a bag. It's more of a messenger bag. It's not a structured bag. If you wanted something really structured, you should go for the Chanel Classic flaps, which are really structured, but this is a kind of a saggy, nonchalant, easygoing kind of sling over your shoulder bag. So eventually this will have a bit of a sag, and if that really bothers you, as you can see here, there's a bit there, but it doesn't really bother me. It's not that visible, and because it is a bit more malleable, it lies quite flat against the body, so that's something to be aware of. So if you're offered like a few small Chanel Gabrielle bags, try to pick the one without the deep creases. So the other kind of con that I hear people talking about is that they find the chains, they kind of tangle up a bit. They could be a little bit, but they're really easy to kind of unwind if you wound them up a bit. I don't find them a problem. It's really easy to unwind, but you know, they can, because you know they're just, a lot of the chains, they could tangle. They don't really tangle, but you can twist them in a way that they do become intertwined, but they're really easy to unwind, and this is really what makes the bag special. It is so fun. There's so many ways you can wear this, and because there's so many ways to wear this, it's actually quite comfortable. I also own this bag in the medium, and actually the best way I like to wear this bag is actually the V method. When I first purchased this bag, I thought this was a very strange looking bag. It was a bag I didn't like at first, and actually grew on me. And the thing I like about the V shape is that in the medium Hobo, I can wear it on both sides, so that if the bag feels heavy, I can distribute the weight like a knapsack. So yeah, I think I really do like this bag more on the pro side instead of con. Some of you may not like the look of this bag, but I really feel that it does add something a little different to my collection. A lot of the bags out there are mainly flat bags, or they may be other kind of like rectangular bags, but they don't have the special chains or the shape, and I don't think there are any other bags that can do so much fun. So yeah, these are my thoughts on the bag, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below. Again, if you like this video, please feel free to leave comments, like, and subscribe. I will try to do more videos in the upcoming weeks to give you reviews on some of the handbags in my collection, and hopefully this has been useful for you. If you're considering this bag, I do highly recommend it. And yeah, thank you for watching again, and have a fantastic day.